There's no makeup product that's actually that important to me. Call me crazy. I feel like I'm really rambly. So that is why I feel guilty when I buy makeup. What's up, beauties, and welcome to today's video. My name is Manders and this is my channel. We talk about a lot of makeup, beauty review. We do some beauty reviews. We do tutorials. I almost always drop something, and today we're doing something different. We're doing a tag video. So today we are doing the beauty consumer tag. I saw Little Miss Lipstick do this, so I will link her down below. And the person who created the tag was 90s Love Child, so I'll also link her below. So there are 13 questions total, and I'm going to answer them as honestly as I can. So if you've been here before, welcome back. If it is your first time, welcome. And I hope that you will give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed if you aren't already, and give that and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on all my future videos. Before I ramble on forever, we're just gonna get right into it. The first question is, how much do you spend on makeup in a month and a year? So currently I am not allowing myself to spend more than $100 to $150 on makeup a month. That is a really high end for me. That would be like when I ordered my Jeffree Star mystery boxes, or the Jeffree Star mystery box. That was a bigger purchase for me, but lately I really haven't been ordering a lot. I haven't been buying a lot. I used to spend probably close to, if I was being completely honest, I would say probably about $300 extra a month on things such as makeup products, skincare products, things that I thought were making me happy, that I have come to the realization that I do not need to buy constantly. It has taken me a lot of work to get there, to get where I am now, and it is an ongoing journey. But yeah, I'd say I spend about maybe $100 a month on makeup related products, typically for my YouTube channel overall. All right, the next one is, do you feel guilty about how much you spend on makeup? Absolutely. I think I spend way too much money considering how much I have. Now I have, just if I had to just look, this is an inventory. I have 52 eyeshadow palettes, 7 mascaras, 20 highlighters, 8 bronzers, 6 foundations, 11 blushes, 7 concealers, 21 single eyeshadows, 83 lip products, including gloss, lipstick, and liner, 6 perfumes. I don't wear perfume, like ever. I currently have 23 different skincare products, such as serums or moisturizers. Yeah, pretty much those. Now that does include sample sizes, and that also includes toners as well as micellar waters. And then other skincare products, other skincare and makeup products that I do have as part of my inventory would be at least 30 more. So that is why I feel guilty when I buy makeup, because I don't need any more makeup, like at all. It's not even like, I've hit the point where it's not even funny. I really just don't need to buy any more makeup, and I've accepted that. There will be things I purchase for my channel. There are new things that I'm going to try. I'm going to continue doing reviews, but that is why I have a budget. So, and trust me when I say I have to use every single eyeshadow palette that's in my collection over a 2-month period, 2 to 3 month period, or I will just declutter it, because if I'm not using it that much, I'm not keeping it. I really want to love the things I have. I did do my eyeshadow look today for today's video, and I filmed it and I used products that I normally wouldn't have, and I'm really excited I did that. Moving on, because that took me a really long time to answer one question. Do you get fear of missing out related to makeup releases? No, because I know I have enough, and I know that there's nothing really out there that I can justify needing. Now, I did justify buying the Conspiracy palette, the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star. I remember when I was on a very low buy, but my husband agreed that that was an okay item for me to order because it was something I didn't have anything really along the lines of what that palette contained, so it made sense for me. But as far as fear of missing out, I really don't have that, because there's no makeup product that's actually that important to me. Call me crazy. Now, if you would have asked me that a year ago, I would have given you a totally different answer. I'll be interested to know next year. I challenge myself to do the same tag video this time next year and see if my answers are similar. Do you purchase items or keep them simply because they are limited edition? No, I don't think I have any actual limited edition items. I've never really cared that much if it was a limited edition. If I want it, I want it. If it's a limited edition and I don't think I want it that badly, it would never cause me to go get it because I know I won't be able to get it in the future. Does that make sense? I feel extra rambly. Would you be willing to pay more for a sold out product online? No, I cannot foresee a time where I would want to pay more than retail price for a makeup item, because now I've kind of learned, like, I know enough about what I want. I know that when the Conspiracy palette sold out, a lot of people hiked that retail price up crazy. I couldn't imagine doing that for one, let alone buying something. So I was able to get that launch, but if I hadn't got that launch, I definitely wouldn't have went to an online retailer to find it at a hiked up price. Do you feel compelled to buy something when you see it in someone else's collection? No. I don't think I've ever had that happen where I was like really jealous of somebody. And if I was to that point, I would hope that I would be able to get that product. And if I wasn't, then I would try and find something similar to dupe it with. Do you wish you could spend more or less? I wish I could spend more and not have the consequences of having so much stuff, if that makes sense. I want to buy all of the makeup. I want to buy all of the things. ColourPop releases something what feels like every other day, and I want all of it. And I'm consistently like, oh, if only. And I know that I don't need it. That's why I move through things. So if I get something new, I try and move something out of my collection. I obviously keep my favorite palettes, but I really do try and cycle through what I have so that, I don't know. It's a really hard one. I wish I spent less though, if that makes sense. You buy more during the holidays. No, actually, I don't, because I don't spend a lot on myself during the holidays. I would be more likely to buy a lot more stuff based towards what the kids want as opposed to what I want. Have you ever hidden a makeup purchase from family or friends? No, I would feel too guilty. Pat knows all of the things I have. I don't necessarily tell him everything that I buy, but he knows when I buy things. And he's told me before to stop telling him because he said maybe one day he'll tell me to stop. So I was like, okay, well, won't tell you everything. He knows when I buy things though. He just doesn't necessarily know what it is. But I really do keep my spending within reason. Like I said, $100, $150 at max. I don't get any subscription boxes anymore. I'm very picky about what I've been buying, and I want to buy things all the time. I have to stop myself whenever I want to. I'm like, nope. Do I need it? And actually, something that I do to stop myself from doing that is I keep a book. I call it the scary inventory, but then we crossed out the scary, and it has everything. Every makeup item I own. It's ridiculous. It's almost full. Do you have more than 10 products in your collection that you haven't used in over a month? Yes, I definitely do. Have you ever been pressured to buy something you could not afford or did not need? No. I feel that I have bought lots of things that I could not afford and did not need just on my own. Nobody needed to pressure me. That's just consumerism. I am a sucker for it, and I know this. And I think that knowing and admitting part of my problem is the step in the right direction. So if there's something that I buy, it's on me. Nobody is pressuring me to do it. Do you purchase makeup for collector reasons? Yes and no. I do have some things that I've bought just strictly just to have it. The Conspiracy palette is a prime example of that. I probably wouldn't have, except I do support Shane Dawson. I like him. I love his conspiracy videos. Like you want a good time for me? Put on some Shane Dawson conspiracy videos and I will be happy as anything. And I do like Jeffree Star. He's very entertaining. He makes good makeup. So like to me, that is more of a collector item. All right, in your makeup journey, have you become more or less consumeristic? I definitely would say that I started my makeup journey on YouTube where I was very consumeristic. So that meant that I was buying a lot of things. I was justifying I'll put it into perspective like this. When I first started YouTube, I was getting Deck of Scarlet, BoxyCharm Ipsy. And yes, oh yes, I got that one pretty quickly. So that's only 4 subscriptions that I was getting. But I live in Canada. They're not super cheap. And that alone is at least $100, at least. So then when I put my FabFitFun every 3 months, that I think is $75 for me. And then I would get my Tribe Beauty box, which was every 2 months, which was $40 for me. So it adds up a lot. So I wanted all of the stuff. I wanted all of the boxes. I wanted multiple Ipsies. I just wanted. And I wanted those things because it made my channel easier to just unbox things. 100%. It's easier to unbox things. I understand that. And I fell into a cycle where I was trying to use those things to fill up for content on my channel. So I would say that I got really bad last year, and then my husband was on strike and I had to dial it back, and I did a really good job. And we were in that flow. But as soon as New Year's rolled around and 2020 hit, I decided I was going to be less consumeristic. And so I have been very, very careful what I have been buying. And I've actually kept track of all the things that I've been buying. And let me tell you, it is like this much compared to what it used to be. So I would have to say that my makeup journey did start off that way, but I've definitely dialed back a lot, and I'm much less consumeristic than I used to be. So let me know in the comments below, have you ever done this tag before? Have you ever seen anyone do this tag before? And what did you think of it? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and ring that notification bell, as well as give this video a big thumbs up. I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Talk to you soon.